Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finn ignores Lee's warning, Hope rejects Thomas' third offer. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap for Monday, July 8th, reveals that Hope Logan still wasn't ready to marry Thomas Forrester, so he said he was awaiting that. In fact, it's why Thomas popped the question a third time. Thomas refocused out that Hope would no way be suitable to marry him, so he'd to move on with Paris Buckingham. Hope realized Thomas didn't mean his rearmost marriage offer, so he verified he was trying to prove a point. Although Hope's former rejections broke Thomas' heart, he claimed he was okay now since he'd set up love with Paris, and his heart was whole. After taking Hope's hands, Thomas said he'd set up his person and happiness, so he made a vaticination about her chancing those effects, too. Coming on Monday's B&B occasion, Paris wrapped up her discussion with Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan before dashing off to find Thomas. Although Brooke allowed Thomas' relationship with Paris was the answer, Ridge believed it was real and said perhaps Hope should believe it, too. Brooke misdoubted that Thomas was over Hope, but Ridge suggested Hope would be fine and find some other man out there. Back with Paris, she reconvened with Thomas and complained about Hope playing the victim. Thomas was a little further sympathetic, but he prompted Paris not to worry about Hope since she'd find someone differently to spread the rest of her life with. At the sanitarium, Lee Finnegan set up John Finn Finnegan belting effects up in his office, so she advised him to get home to his family and make them a precedence. Finn assured Lee that Steffi Forrester and the kiddies indeed came first, so that led to Lee's warning about Sheila Sharp. Although Finn swore that he was done with his birth mama, Lee said Sheila would be the death of his marriage if he wasn't careful. Lee was also concerned about Hope's influence on Finn, so she advised him to stay down from Hope too and reiterated that he should go home to Steffi. Still, Finn ignored that advising soon after. When Finn stopped by Forrester Creations to pick up a bag that Steffi left before, he saw that Hope was worried and pushed her to open up. Hope didn't want to leave all her problems on Finn, but he said that's what musketeers were for. When Hope brought up Thomas' engagement to Paris, Finn admitted that Steffi had given him updates on the big news. Hope refocused out that Thomas could be impulsive and make opinions without allowing about the consequences, but she didn't want anyone to get hurt, especially not Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samory. Once Hope said she didn't understand the rush, she admitted she allowed Thomas was running from his passions for her. Finn eventually claimed that Thomas was no way good enough for Hope and took her hands as he assured her. After Finn said some lucky man would come on and steal her heart, that brought a smile to Hope's face. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope and Finn's bond is only going to get stronger from then, so don't miss all the complications. Steffi and Douglas get exciting news, Hope's Finn crush is back. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, July 9th, reveal that Steffi Forrester will spend some time with Thomas Forrester, Paris Buckingham and Douglas Forrester, so she'll love seeing them act like a real family. Steffi will formally again express how happy she's that Thomas has set up someone who can commit to him. Hope Logan couldn't promise Thomas the future he wanted, so Steffi will continue to support his forthcoming marriage to Paris rather. Speaking of that marriage, Steffi and Douglas should get updates on some instigative news about the espousal. Since Thomas got Eric Forrester's blessing on having the marriage at the Forrester estate, Douglas and Steffi should be excited over the venue. Of course, this seems like a good chance to potentially assign some important marriage jobs. Could Paris ask Steffi to be her matriarch of honor and strengthen the bond between them? Douglas is maybe a bit too old to be the ring bearer, so perhaps Thomas could decide his son is grown up enough to be his stylish man. It's easy to imagine Douglas happily accepting that offer in a cute father-son moment. Whatever the case, Thomas and Paris' marriage plans will continue while Hope gets further support from John Finn Finnegan. Now that Finn has been holding Hope's hands and reigning her with respects, her crush may come back stronger than ever. Finn has assured Hope that she'd find another man who's good of her, but she's presumably allowing she's formerly set up him. Although Finn is presently married to Steffi, that wouldn't stop Hope from crushing hard again and most likely featuring a bit more. Both Steffi and Lee Finnegan have advised Finn to stay down from Hope, but he keeps chancing reasons to interact with her. Our B&B prognostications allude that Finn could be headed down a parlous road, one that could end in disaster for his relationship with Steffi. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope's passions for Finn are going to be a problem, so stay tuned to see how this situation will balloon into further trouble. Brooke's suspicion, Thomas trick, Hope flustered. The bold and the beautiful recap for Monday, July 8, 2024 is then. On Moment's occasion, Brooke Logan bothered about Hope Logan. The bold and the beautiful spoilers highlights Hope rejects Thomas Forrester's marriage offer, just as he suspected. That admission sends Hope turning to John Finnegan formerly again. Keep reading to find out what happened on Moment's occasion of the CBS cleaner pieces. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Paris Buckingham's marriage B&B recap and spoilers for Monday, July 8 reveal that the occasion kicks off in the theater at Eric Forrester's estate. Paris Buckingham is agitated about her forthcoming marriage to Thomas. Paris tells Brooke and Ridge Forrester that getting wedded there's perfect. Paris adds that she's apprehensive not everyone is happy about the marriage, including Hope. Still, Paris reasons that Hope squinched up her chance with Thomas by letting him go. After Ridge welcomes Paris to the family, the bridegroom-to-be wanders off to find Thomas. After Paris leaves, Ridge and Brooke talk about Thope. Ridge thinks that Thomas has moved on and set up real love with Paris. Still, Brooke thinks that Thomas is on the answer. Ridge assures Brooke that Hope will find the right man for her one day. Trending. B&B spoilers Justin's killer vengeance, Tom's backpack explains motive? B&B spoilers, Thope offer. At Eric's house, Thomas formerly again asks Hope if she'll marry him. Hope knows how Thomas feels about her, but she's still not ready to commit. Thomas replies that he knew Hope would reject him again. Thomas adds that's exactly why he moved on. Thomas says it would have been easy to pull his family in and have Carter Walton marry them on the spot. Still, Thomas says that Hope's answer will always be no. Thomas adds that Hope broke his heart, but Paris helped him be whole again. Thomas takes Hope's hand and says they will always be connected because of Douglas Forrester. Still, Thomas is ready to start his new chapter with Paris. After Hope leaves, Paris comes in to talk to Thomas. Paris is agitated to be getting married on the estate. Talk turns to Hope. Paris doesn't understand how Paris is playing the victim in this situation. Thomas reasons that it's just hard for Hope to reuse right now. Thomas turns his focus back onto Paris. A third 2024 proposal. Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, gives it the old college try with Hope Logan, Annika Noel, again and asks her to marry him. This is the third time Thomas has proposed to Hope this year and the fourth time overall since he also proposed in 2012. In addition, it's his fourth proposal this year since he asked Paris Buckingham to marry him while in Paris. Thomas is trying to prove to Hope that she still doesn't want to be him and can't accept that it's marriage that she doesn't want, not him. Trending. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Liam and Poppy have sizzling potential, payback for Bill's betrayal with Steffi? She definitely wants to be with Thomas, but Thomas wants marriage and Hope does not.